No. Welcome to episode 2. Wow, life goes by quick when you're recording back to back. Like Drake in 2015, back to back. So this one's gonna be a slightly different one than the first one, as every episode will be different a little bit from the other one. And I don't mean that a very trying to be so different type of thing, but because every episode I probably just have something different I want to do. Oh, by the way, this is your host, Clint. And this is Off and Beat, or inverse function, beaten off. Whatever floats your buoyancy records. I guess because it's what I'm known for now, I have to start off with a very enticing joke. Oh, I must also make a disclaimer before I start. I am not responsible or should be held accountable for anything I say in this. And since now that I've said it, I can't be held accountable for nothing. That's the way the world works. As long as you put caveats and disclaimers, you're all good. So, how are y'all? Just kind of look at myself. I'm feeling pretty good. What did the serial killer with bad hair? What did the serial killer with bad hair text a girl who he's dying to have sex with? Anyone have an idea? Let me repeat that. Let me break it down for you. What did the serial killer with bad hair text a girl who he's dying to have sex with? I know you know where this is going. He texted, "Honey, comb over." God. Honey. Oh, God, man. Woo! I literally took my hat off just for that. So today I am going to be doing an extended poem for you guys. It's a little lengthy, but more than well worth it. Get that a lot. Wonder how lengthy? Well, about 7 pages. So hang tight. It's gonna get interesting, to say the least. This one is called My Wedding Day to Be for No Reason. Today is the day that a day will be a day not like any other day. I'm not confused, just a little dazed. Of this day summoned upon us, standing at this altar, waiting for the bride to be. Your boy's getting a little anxious like a father to be. Still waiting for her father to see the aisle of dreams that lead up to me. Can't wait to feel her little fingers, to look in her eyes and tell her I do. And it still feels brand new, like a mountain that's due. Damn. Thinking of the champagne popping after it's all said and done with you. It'll be a lifetime of whatever we choose. It's an extravagant evening in this Catholic church of 195 attendees. I don't like half of them, but so be it, they're here. I once knew a girl who said if there was one member of her family I didn't like, we couldn't get married. So we broke it off that day. True story. Not really. So we broke it off that day because I just didn't like her. Leukemia is a huge turnoff for me. I see you judge me, so let me throw in there. She also has seizures regularly. Now you understand. Great. I feel understood now. Oh, plus she was 6'4", which means I was always under when she stood. No matter how many times we revolve around the sun, she still be throwing shade to this day. I nickname her San Francisco in my phone because I always keep her at bay. The irony is she can't even swim because luckily her long limbs give her the ability to just stand in the deep end. She don't have a dog in this fight, but she does kind of shit on people everywhere she goes. And fun fact, she doesn't believe in wiping her ass, even though she wants you to lick hers. But back to the ceremony. My bride-to-be is named Ariel. No, she's not a mermaid, but let's just say I've swam in her insides before. When she produces some jelly down there, it tastes like marmalade. And even when it gets sandy down there, it always seems to wash back up to shore. I just soak it up like a sponge and spit it all back in your cheeks. Like, Patrick, you're the star of my movie. I'm secretly recording like an Aaron Andrews hotel vid. Creeping through your keyhole. Because I want to lock into what you have. Place a huge wager to sell your vid for the highest bid. Too late. Already did. $250K on the spot. Just business. Don't worry. I gave her a 10% commission. I'm not an asshole. It's just business. Nothing personal, as they would say. When I peep at the unsolicited motion picture, I feel the fire of desire. Pure tinfoil. Tip higher than whatever the highest your oven can go, which resembles the degree of difficulty it takes to know where I'm coming from, like your daddy's sperm when your mom was taking up her tailpipe. Oh God. With this banana that's still pretty ripe, your mama's plumbing is like a plunger when there's too much shit in the toilet. Oh God, Clint, put you right. Just keep pushing and suction will make it easier to flush it all down. You may have to use a toilet wand to get the aftermath, shit stains and streaks, but as they say, sometimes your daddy's gonna open your mom open wide and remind her how much he can fuck up her life. I think we all can relate to that. By the way, my mom and dad didn't show to my wedding. Not because they didn't want to, but because they're dead. All 195 attendees are from her side. No one in my family think it's going to work out, so they don't want to waste their time. I've got about as much support right now as a small business in a pandemic. I remember the first time me and Ariel met way back. It was in line at the concession stand at SunTrust wearing her Atlanta snapback. We had small talking in the line and exchanged snaps. I waited 3 weeks just for a snapback. She must have been busy or something, I don't know, I never asked. But that's water under the bridge. The next week I took her to Italy just so we can do that tour thing where you get in a little jumbo and go under a bridge. That's our home screen on all of our devices to this day. I remember the moment she fell in love with me on that trip. It wasn't like everyone else's where in the moment we touched lips. It wasn't when I did an overly gentleman thing for her and hugging her hips. It wasn't when I confessed my true feelings for her. It wasn't when she tried to commit suicide jumping off a hotel balcony 6 stories up and I caught her like you would a dog from a burning building. No. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. It was when we were on that boat, floating casually through the stream, corralled by buildings. The quiet breeze whistling through our hairs, and I grabbed her right hand and I tell her, I don't want to be a one-man band. Goddamn, ooh. She replies in a stark response, oh, is that so? I turn my body lateral to her and drop this gem of a line. You can be the president. You would get my vote. You can be the captain of whatever floats your boat. God damn it, motherfucker. God damn it. I can see the chill bumps from the word porn I just displayed, so I offer her my coat. Side note, she has huge tits, so her nipples were so apparent. Burst through the shirt like my morning wood through my bed sheets. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Haven't had one of those in a while, but I digress. She was so damning to the eye. Even if I were to blind my senses could sense her light. Smell, touch, fuck, and everything that come between. And ever since that, our conversations range from everything heavy to light. The weight of her conversations fluctuates like mine. Like Tiger Woods, we iron out things on the greens. We just go for what's on our mind, like Tiger mastering all these white ladies. I guess you can call him a white tiger. Yeah, that's a neck. I'm just teeing up these lines back to back like Drake in 2015. So many bumper sticker phrases, cause that's just how we process messages these days. Everybody wants change, but nobody wants to change. That's why I beat them to the punchline, so I don't get punched. I got a text this morning on my wedding days of all days from a frisky lady 4 years back asking why we went adrift like a surfboard caught in a Bahama riptide waiting to come back. I reply, because of texts like this, you always asking why things are the way they are instead of doing something to change what they are. Just waiting for someone to patch up a situation you created, but it's been dead for so long, your face has disintegrated from my thoughts like you were cremated. And you are one. Just saying. More like an afterthought to every man you once dated. You could draw a blank canvas and still believe you're doing something worth saying. Painting a picture that needs constant explanation instead of being vivid in the outline you're painting. But you just be out of line at times, and it distracts the audience from what you're really portraying. This is realer than any TED Talk you'll ever receive. It ain't even that deep, but like Santa, you'll believe what you want to believe. I found this woman under my tree, like a hidden present. Ariel was saved best for last, kind of like America in any track Olympic sprint. You be tiptoeing around any real life stints that brings your shit to the forefront. Like how all of a sudden on my wedding day, you want something of substance from me to give you positive reaffirmation. How about stop fishing for compliments from men to build your self-esteem and get good at something to tickle your own stimulation? You're like a dude who sims through a whole season of Madden and gets angry when your team loses. Like, just play the fucking game. Stop simming through the whole season. Play the game. Stop faking attachment. And be interesting enough to attract men. But anyways, back to the ceremony. There's a lot to divulge there. I'll just break down the whole thing in one summary. Obviously, this is all fictional, nothing at all. So really, but there's a message behind it. Like anything in life. Don't be that girl that waits till some guy that got away from you and now he's married and he's moved on with someone else. Don't all of a sudden want to reconnect on his wedding day. Don't be that person. Don't be that guy that does it to a girl. Don't be that person. Like, if you have something to say today, say it to that person. Don't wait until you may lose them. That's not right. It's just not right. But so be it. Well, that's Often Beat. And now I'm gonna say my outro for now on. Often Beat is the start. Beating off. Because I'm about to beat it off.